welcome to Sarah's Stamping Retreat. Today we're going to be creating 4 different acetate cards, and we're going to be doing that with this month's Papercraft Society kit. So Papercraft Society, if you're not familiar with it, is a subscription kit, and each month they have different designers creating it. So this one is from Justine Hovey, and it's jam-packed with really fun products. So I'm doing these cards for the kind of mini magazine that comes in to show you some ideas of how to use your kit. So I've got kind of a prototype version of the kit, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit because some of the pieces require a little bit of imagination, but let me show you the kit. So first we've got this beautiful layering butterfly stencil. So obviously you can add all your different colours to that to create a really beautiful butterfly. We've got some little silver gems. We've got this gorgeous stained glass window die. We've got these stickers. They're kind of like rub-on stickers. And they're really nice because they're silver and they're a little bit raised. So they're really lovely. Then we've got some coloured acetate here. So we're using some of this today. So we've got this nice green. We've got this pink. We've got this purple. And then we've got a yellow. You could actually do some fun things overlaying those to create different colours if you wanted to as well. Then we've got our cardstock. So we've got 4 different colours of cardstock and you get 2 pieces of each. And this cardstock is coloured on either side, but it also has a white core. So if you want to do any of your techniques like where you emboss and then you take off the top, that kind of thing, that's really nice cardstock to do that with. Then this is where we need to use a little bit of imagination. So we've got our paper pair, and you get these pieces of paper, but then I've just got prototype versions of these. So you've got to imagine that this is actually just a piece of paper like this. So this is really nice quality paper. So we've got kind of these stained glass window pieces, but obviously they'll all be that really nice quality paper. And so then the other thing that you need to use your imagination a little for is that this is actually a stamp set. So they've printed some images for me because the stamp set's not actually ready just now as I'm filming this. So I'm filming this in November. So they've not started production of the boxes yet. So I've just got this sample. So they've just printed me off the images, but this is actually going to be a stamp set. So it's such a big kit with the stamps and the dies and the rub-ons and the papers and the acetate, the gems, the stencils. You get so much in it. So let's go make some cards. So for my first card, I want to make an infinity shaker card. So I've got a 5 1/4 by 6.5 inch card blank. I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch on each side. So if you want to make a different size of card, just make the acetate an inch bigger each way, and then you can still score at 1/2 inch on each side and get the right dimensions. So then I'm going to cut across the corners. I'm going to make sure that I cut through that place where the score lines cross, and that'll just make it easier to seal behind. So then I'm going to grab my double-sided tape and I'm going to add some to each side. I'm adding it quite close to the score line, and I'm adding it underneath those flaps. So then I've got one of these stained glass window pieces, and I'm going to add that in upside down here, and then I'm going to seal 3 sides of this behind that. So we're just creating like this little pocket, and then I'm going to add in some of these silver gems from the kit. So then I'm going to seal the final side, so all of those shaker elements sealed inside, and then we've got this cute shaker. So then I've got this image which is from the stamp set, and I've coloured that with my alcohol markers, and I've got the birthday wishes from the stamp set as well, which I've just cut out. So I'm going to add those onto there. and leaving that white edge around the image when you cut it out just really helps it pop off the background a bit. And then I'm just going to add this to my card, so I'm going to add some tape around that acetate, because that's the best way of sealing that on, and then I'll add some glue in the middle. And then we've got this really gorgeous shaker card. So then for my second card, I'm going to use this butterfly sticker. So I'm going to cut that out. And then the sticker comes up on the front of this so that you can kind of use it as a peel off. So I'm going to add it to some acetate. And then I'm going to varnish that down. And then I'm going to take the kind of cover bit off. And then I'm just going to use my alcohol markers to colour it. So I'm just testing them at the top of the page on this spare bit of acetate to see what colours they're going to come out like, because obviously they're going to look different on acetate to on paper. And then I can colour this in. So now that that's coloured, I'm going to cut around it. So then I've got this image from the stamp set, and you can see that the butterfly is just about the same as that one from the sticker. So I've coloured around the outside of the butterfly, and I'm going to cut the butterfly itself out. So then I've got a 5 by 5 inch acetate card blank. I'm going to use some sticky specks, which is like an adhesive sheet, but it's just full of kind of glue specks, so I can just add that to there, and then I can lift it back off, and it's got adhesive on the back, but it's like a dry adhesive, so it's not going to slip around on my acetate. Then I'm going to take my butterfly, I'm going to add some glue behind its body and just fold up its wings, and then I'm going to glue that over there. And then that looks like it's kind of flying out of the page. And then I'm going to cut out this sentiment that says, "This day is for you." And then I'm going to add that to a scrap of black cardstock. I'm going to varnish it down and pull that layer off. And then I'll cut around that. And then I'll add some foam pads behind there. And then I'll add it to the bottom of my card. And then there's that finished. I think it looks nice with that acetate behind it, so you can see through. And for me, for writing in this card, I would add a panel behind here and just write across the top and across the bottom, so you can still see the acetate through there. But obviously, if you wanted a bigger message, you could add a panel to the back, and you can you'll still get that kind of like see-through piece on the front. It's just that you'll see through to the panel on the back, but it'll still look really lovely. So then for the other two cards that we're going to create today, I'm going to use some of the coloured acetate. So you can see here, I've got a card blank, and I've got a piece of the green card from the pack that's the same size. And then I've cut these stitched rectangles right the way through both pieces, but I've not attached them yet. So I've got 3 apertures in each. Now you can see here where I've attached my tape, I've lifted some of that green colour off the cardstock because it's a white core. So I'm going to cover that up in a little while, but in order to not do that, I would make sure that your tape is on the inside of the aperture and doesn't touch this outside. So I want to add some coloured panels to this card. So I'm going to cut my coloured acetate down so that I can cover some of these areas with coloured panels of acetate. And then I'll add some tape around to stick down the panels. this over the top. And you can see you get that kind of almost stained glass window effect on there. So then I've got this sentiment. I'm just going to add some foam pads to the back. I'm going to add that onto here. Then I've just got this butterfly, which is from the middle. I just cut it out of the middle of that square stamp. And I'm going to add that on here. And then I obviously want to cover up these bits here where I've ruined the cardstock. So I'm just going to put on some of these huge gems. And then I've got another pack with slightly smaller ones. So I'm going to add one of those on here and another one on here. And then you can see you've got this really pretty look to it. So then for my final card, I'm going to use some more of these stickers. So I'm going to use the rest of the images, the two flowers and the bird. And then I'm going to add these flowers onto the pink acetate. And then I'm going to cut around them. And then I'm going to use my acrylic paint marker. This one is from Diamond Prep. Just to paint in that centerpiece. Just lift it a little bit. And then I'm going to do the bird in the purple. And then again, I'm going to add accents with my gold pen. So then I'm happy with that layout on my card front. So I'm going to grab some sticky specks and I'm going to take these off one by one and just add sticky specks and add them back in. So then I've cut this piece of the green cardstock out with a stitched rectangle die. I'm going to add some of these sticky specks to that as well. And then I'll add that inside the card. And you obviously need to be careful what colour you put underneath because it is going to affect the colour of the flowers and the bird. And then finally I'm just going to add on this little sentiment. So the good thing about these being on these backings is that you can really position it before you actually add it to your card. And then I can burnish that down and pull the front bit off. And then you can put another white piece of cardstock on the back here and that can be the place that you write your message. So then there's that final card. So there are all 4 of today's cards. Do let me know in the comments below which is your favourite. I really hope you've enjoyed creating them with me today. I think we've explored some really fun ways to use our acetate. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate you clicking like below, and you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I've got a new video available. All of the products that I've used for today's cards are listed in the description below. And there's also a link there to my blog where you can find a picture supply list if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.